Black women, do you understand what your exhaustion is actually costing you? Your mind, body, and spirit aren't drained because you're weak. They're drained because your energy is being spent everywhere except your future. We stabilize everything and build almost nothing for ourselves. And this is why I say your exhaustion doesn't come from doing too much, it comes from doing the wrong things with your energy. And survival energy is not the energy designed to create the life you keep seeing in your heart and spirit. These leaks don't just steal from you your energy, they steal from you your direction. Black women, do you understand what your exhaustion is actually costing you? I want you to stay with me because in a few minutes, I'm going to be sharing something with you that most of us were never taught. And what I'm referring to is how being drained is reshaping your decisions, your clarity, your confidence, and the future that you're trying to build. And before we go any further, I want to make it clear that I create content for Black women who are dedicated to transformation. This is a space created for Black women who feel something shifting in the atmosphere and who feel their power coming back online. This space is for those of us who are ready for clarity, alignment, and a life that reflects the divinity within. So if anything that I've already said resonates with you, then I want you to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel because you're in the right place. This space was created with your growth, peace, and power in mind. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about what your exhaustion is really taking from you. And the first thing I want you to understand is that your exhaustion isn't random. It has a pattern. And that pattern is built around one core leak that almost every Black woman carries. And that leak is reactive energy. Most of us don't spend our energy creating, we spend it responding. We spend it responding to pressure, other people's needs, survival, and the next crisis waiting on the other end of a phone call. We have been conditioned through our systems to live in reaction mode. We stabilize everything and build almost nothing for ourselves. That's a massive leak of energy. And that's why you wake up tired before your day even starts. Your mind, body, and spirit aren't drained because you're weak. They're drained because your energy is being spent everywhere except your future. I want you to think about your last week. How much of your energy went into things that you never really chose for yourself? How much went into managing, soothing, explaining, and fixing things that didn't belong to you? And this is why I say your exhaustion doesn't come from doing too much, it comes from doing the wrong things with your energy. And here's a truth that no one ever taught us directly. You can't fully access your power when you're working from reaction mode because reaction energy is survival energy. And survival energy is not the energy designed to create the life you keep seeing in your heart and spirit. And reactive energy is only the surface. There are two bigger energy leaks running in the background of your life. And most of us have never been taught to see them or know they exist. And these leaks shape your clarity, your emotional balance, your boundaries, your self worth, and the decisions that you make when you're exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected. And that's not all. These leaks don't just steal from you your energy, they steal from you your direction. They keep you repeating cycles that you've already outgrown. They make your intuition harder to hear, they slow down your manifestations, and they delay you becoming the woman you were designed to be. But the good news is, once you see these leaks, you can't unsee them. Pieces of your life finally start to come into focus and make sense in a new way. You finally start to be able to make sense for yourself the patterns at play and pinpoint exactly what is causing your exhaustion. And that's why I'm breaking this all down in the Black Woman Energy Reset on December 4th. This discussion requires being in a protected space where we can connect and exchange real presence. And that's exactly what the Black Woman Energy Reset is for. If you resonate with the effects of the first energy leak that I mentioned, then the other two will shift the trajectory of your life. And before I get too carried away, I want to ask you to take a moment to imagine your life with your energy fully restored. Imagine yourself waking up and actually feeling fully present in your own body and experience. Just Picture yourself not bracing for the next crisis, not spinning through task after task, and not carrying a tension in your body that is begging for release. I want you to really see yourself in your mind moving from a place of clarity instead of confusion, from intention instead of reaction, and from a place of power instead of pressure. And from that place, the version of you that you see in your dreams, the one that you know you were born to create, doesn't feel so far away. She feels accessible because your energy finally belongs to you. And that is what shifts when you finally close those leaks. Not just your mood, your entire way of moving through the world. So, if anything that I've said throughout this video has resonated with your spirit, it's not just a coincidence. Your spirit has guided you here and is screaming, it's time for change. And your next level doesn't require more discipline. It requires restored energy. And that's exactly what we'll be doing on December 4th in the Black Woman Energy Reset. We're naming the deeper energy leaks that you've never been taught to see, and we're calling your energy back home. And we're doing all of this and taking inventory and getting direction for the future before the new year. And I'm telling you this with love. Do not walk into 2026 drained. Don't repeat another year in survival mode. So if you feel that stirring in your spirit, trust it. Save your seat and lock in because we're only 3 days away from the event. Seats are incredibly limited because I want this to be intentional and personal. I've included the link in my description and I'll make sure to have it pinned in the comments as well. This is our season to return to power and to create a reality worthy of the divinity within us. I look forward to seeing you inside the reset.